Is M on mic and headphones?
I'm on mic. My leg is being a bitch.
Totally fair. So the first thing I have to know, Gail and Jen, did you figure out the puzzle?
I mean, I think we figured out the mechanics. I don't know if we figured out the puzzle.
What was I? Do you know what I was going for? Because every question that I asked. I see Jeff has his hand up, but I want to ask the two people who were there first. I want to know if you can figure out what I was going for in that scene.
I think it reminds me a lot of a Steven Universe episode when they're in Rose Quartz's room, where manifesting things gets really fucking weird. But I think the key to the puzzle was us being in unison of what we wanted manifested.
Yeah, I think that too.
Yeah, and sight, for those of you who have it, smell, feel, taste, all of that, right? Sound.
Yeah, all of the senses.
Yes.
So especially with her forgetting about the sound of the forge, she was thinking more about the heat and wanting to be warm and the feeling of that as opposed to the sounds of the forge.
And the moment that the two of you decided that the trapdoor was going to different places, it collapsed. Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea.
Yeah, Charlotte stopped caring about getting to the treasury and started thinking of like, wait a second, where the fuck are we? Hold on.
Yeah. So this room was, this is brilliant. The guy that wrote this is incredible. So the idea is that both of you come in on your own reality, but any reality that you agree on becomes real. So the solution to the puzzle is to imagine in sufficient detail that you both fully agree on what it looks, tastes, smells, sounds, and feels like. Once you fully agree, then it opens and you can get out. And anything else that happens is a result of your own whims of imagination. Yeah, I have been looking forward to running that room since we started doing this. And I'm really glad that you brought not Swoops, but the other one along. Pester's along. Because that was your big hint, right? Yeah. Your big hint was, no, there's nothing here.
I'm curious, player reactions, what y'all think of my / Charlotte's plan to fuck off with the hut.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, Charlotte signing themselves up for a gruesome death. That's what I'm thinking. That's what Calder thinks of it. It's like, Charlotte, I want you to girl boss your way into legend, and this is certainly a way to do it, but I would have chosen a way that doesn't leave my soul flayed open. But
so I don't know if y'all picked up with this or if I dropped things. Where she's aiming to take the hut is to a certain place in the Shadowfell.
Yeah, I know. I caught that. I know exactly where you're going, where you want to go with it. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I am both excited and terrified to see where this goes.
Charlotte's been looking for a way to get to the Shadowfell for a bit for a different problem. So
yeah, probably the same problem I want to go with the Shadowfell over.
Hers has rainbow eyes. That problem.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
No, mine's the our musical friend.
Yeah.
I am beset by ladybugs and these little dudes, and I thought I got this guy outside, and he was crawling around on my stuff over here.
Friends, that was awesome. That last scene, not coaching you, not like trying to give you more of a hint than just asking questions, was hard. It was so hard to say, no, you got to agree. You got to say the same thing, because you'll notice that I kept going back and forth asking you both to describe the same thing.
Yeah.
And you both kept changing it.
Yep.
You both kept describing different things until the very end, where you would describe the thing that the other person said and then add more. And I was like, that is close enough. So yeah,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that puzzle, because that was a weird
That was crazy.
that was a weird kind of meta puzzle, right? Because I was talking to both you and your characters, and I was like, that was so weird and fun to run.
I definitely enjoyed using it as a tool to like differentiate how Charlotte approaches magic versus how Maven would approach magic and creating things, and like she's coming at it like a forge person and Charlotte's
Yeah.
coming at it like a wizard, and
Yeah, and trying to get you two, with your very different outlooks, both mentally and literally physically, right? To fully agree on a single thing, a door out, was like, it was awesome. And I felt so satisfied when the two of you began to parrot each other and then add more. I was like, yes, they have solved it. It was great.
I liked Maven getting mad at Calder over very petty shit. It was very entertaining.
So good.
Well, I mean, she's the idea of
He
one,
looks like
she
he's
would
dead
not
in
have
his-
gone up to Calder when he's sleeping to bother him. And every time we've talked about it, there's been a tent
Or like a sleeping bag, or like
or
a
a sleeping
sheet.
bag
I
or
know,
something.
I know.
So she would not have understood. So seeing him take it, drop, and then look like a corpse would have made her panic. And so she did.
Yeah, I know. It's great. It
And
was hilarious.
she's mad at you
And
for recklessly taking the potion
so, to be clear,
and for not telling her beforehand that, yo, I'm going to look a little dead.
Okay.
when
She's
I
mad at him for making her so scared. It's the straight up mother thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
how
made
could
me
you
so
make me worry
scared.
like
I'm
this?
So
Yeah.
mad at you.
You
right
came
now.
back. You came back 3 hours after the lamps went out. Like,
Mhm.
I was so terrified, and
I was gonna call the cops.
and like
You're grounded for a month.
and I love that when I wrote the outline for this session, I linked to you a quick image of conversation with Tasha, and the only note I have on that is, it goes however it goes. I did not expect it to go this way.
Oh, could you kill him? What?
No, I love it, because Maven is one of my favorite characters, because she's so powerful, but she's so ignorant,
Yeah.
specifically of anything outside of her areas of expertise, which are kicking ass and cooking food, right? And also existing within dwarven society. But like, when it comes to exploration, especially exploration in
Is
a mythical
more
hut
ignorant than Kretha.
that reality should not allow to exist. Like, I love how she just has these times where she's very calm. She's accepting the fact that she's talking to a red cap fae that probably eats people and exchanging recipes. But once Calder is asleep and looks like a corpse, she flips the fuck out, and I loved it. No, I love everything about it. Incredible. Friends, I'm going to go ahead and end us there so that Jen can go to bed and the rest of us can go and probably decompress after a very, very fun time. And then on Sunday, Gail, M, and Jeff will join me, and we will record the other half of this session. This might end up being a very long session when it comes down to it, or maybe I'll split it up. I don't know. We will see. But for right now, I love you all very much. I will see all of you in a couple of days.
Man, what did Tasha talk about with Swoops?